Good morning, good morning. This is my first day of the day in the life of a school bus driver. The time now is 3:54 a.m. They had us to come in about an hour early because of the snow here in Georgia. I'm in Douglas, Rockdale County, and so I'm heading out now. I'm fit to go to Quick Trip, get me a cup of hot chocolate, which I got my mug right here and my pack. I'm gonna just get some hot water and mix this hot chocolate up. Then I'm gonna head to the bus barn from there. But I'm gonna take you on my journey throughout today. I was supposed to start on Tuesday of this week. We was out for the holiday of MLK Day on Monday, and we had to go back to school on Tuesday. But if you heard, it snowed everywhere, and all over the state, man. Florida even has some snow, but it snowed in Georgia, so they closed the schools down Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Schools was closed because of the ice and stuff and accidents happening all over the city, so they didn't want to risk our children getting caught up in some type of accident. But I'm gonna take you on a life and a journey of a school bus driver, and I'll be back. I'm gonna go to Quick Trip and get me a cup of coffee, well, hot chocolate, as you can see. Then I'll be back from there, and I'll take you on a tour of the bus barn, going through the bus barn. It's very scary there early in the morning. I always call it murder at the bus barn. Just a perfect little scene for some mess to jump off, but pray to God it never jumps off. But I'll be right back with you, and I'm gonna string this. So I'm supposed to start at Tuesday, right? So I'm gonna string all my, I put together, segments of every day, wrote it out, and so I'm gonna try to get all of it in one day. Today is Friday, so I'll be right back. Talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, I'm back in my car from Quick Trip. As you can see, I wonder how to turn the camera around. Never understood how to turn the camera around from a video. But as you can see, I'm gonna turn it around. Just finished leaving Quick Trip. Got my hot chocolate. I'm finna start my day. The temperature this morning is 27 degrees. It's cold out in Georgia. Conyers, I live in Conyers, but it's cold out here, freezing cold. So they wanted us to come an hour early so we could start our buses and make sure nothing is wrong. And we have to do the pre-trips, the little pre-trip of your morning routes and afternoon routes. But just giving you an overview of my day. Getting up early. I usually get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, be to work, stay right down the street from the bus barn. As you can see, I just left Quick Trip, and I'm gonna show you how quick I can get to work. But usually get to work at get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and get to work around 4:30, somewhere up in there. 4:30, 4:34, 4:35, somewhere up in there. Depends on how I'm dragging around in the morning, but get to work and get my bus cranked up. Usually get there about a half hour early. I pull out at 5 o'clock. So get there a half hour early, get my bus cranked up and warm for my kids, and then I start my route at 5. But I drive a special need route. I used to be on regular ed, and them darn kids is bad as I don't know what. Y'all have heard. Some of y'all was, used to ride the bus and gave the bus driver hell yourself. But them kids is bad. But I was on a regular ed route for 2 weeks. About 2 weeks after I got hired, did my, pre-trip training, and I got my route right after I got my CDL license. And I was on regular ed route for about 2 weeks, and I wanted to get a special need route, and everybody was saying it go according to seniority and stuff like that. So I recently just got hired on with the school system, driving school buses. It haven't been let me see, when I started back in October, November, December. October, November, December. Yeah. So October is when I got hired on, got my CDL license, and got trained from there, and got my regular ed route. So like I said, I had my regular ed route for about 2 weeks. Then I saw a paper come on the board for a special need route. I put my name on it. Everybody was hating, talking about you ain't gonna get it, go according to seniority and all this here. And I just said, whatever, whatever. God, whatever's for you is for you, no matter what man say. If God is behind it, it's yours, right? So, hold on. Man, they done fix the road a little bit over here. But whatever's for you is for you, no matter what man may say. If God wants you to have that position, you're gonna have it. So, make a long story short, I got the position, and that's when the haters start coming. How he get that route, and he just got started, and how he get that route before anybody else. And it's always a lot of talk and politics and stuff like that. But like I said, whatever's for you, gonna be for you. If God is for you, who can be against it, right? So that's my motto, and I leave it like that. I leave it on the table just like that. So I'm about to pull up now. As you can see, man, I told you the bus barn is kind of close by my house. So I'm pulling up now, and then I'm gonna take you on a little walkthrough of this route. And then somebody's backing in, people pulling in now too. So, but I'm gonna give you a little tour of the bus barn and, a little walk through. But it'd be dark out here in the morning, man. It's pitch black dark, it's scary. But, we have to do what we have to do. But I'm pulling up as of now. Ready to get out the car and get my day started. Just pulled up to park this car. As you can see, that took less than 5 minutes, looked like, for me to get from Quick Trip to the bus barn. But turn this light off. Somebody is over there in the car. But like I said, I'm finna get started. I'm gonna give you a little tour around. A little tour around while I get my bus cranked up and started, because it's very cold out here this morning. And get my key to my bus right here, so I can get that big old boy cranked and started this morning and warmed up. But I'm gonna give you a little history, a little life of, throughout the day, give you a little history, a little life of how I became a school bus driver. Never in 1,000 years I would ever even dream about I become a school bus driver. It just was not on my radar, right? But you just never know where life take you, man. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna click back on just in a few minutes. Let me get out the car and get this stuff out. Talk to you in a little bit. Bye. So we're walking back here toward the bus barn. You can see the buses over here. We're walking through, going to my bus and get it cranked up so I can get it nice and warmed up. Go back here. See all the buses walking. It's always scary walking through here. at night, early in the morning. It's still dark out. Look like we have some ice on the ground right here. The people is here on their buses now. And we're coming by here to my bus, 0923. That going in. It's cold on this bus. Haven't cranked this bus since last week. Old faithful cranks up. Turn the heat on. Lights. This is my bus. Like I said, I'm in a special needs bus. I always wanted a special need route, but I have the most beautiful route. I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna have to turn this camera around. I can't turn it around from videotaping for some reason. Let's put it on here, put my heat on. I'll be right back. We're just showing you my bus right here. I'll be right back. Look at the bus barn right quick. See all these buses? All the way down, buses, all the way down. Both sides. Buses everywhere. But I'll be back. I'm gonna turn it around in a few minutes. I'm gonna get my paperwork together and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm in the process of doing all my paperwork right now. Doing my paperwork and pre-tripping and stuff like that. But it's a lonely job. It's cold out, but it's worth it, right? It's a good job. You see how that false frost? It's cold on this bus, so it got to warm up a little bit. I got my flashlight here, making sure I do all my stuff right. And I have a story to tell you guys, man, how I got started being a school bus driver. Shortly. And I'm going to take y'all into the bus barn in the garage and show y'all everything from in there. Ooh, it's cold. This thing is freezing. It's like ice. It's metal. It's metal too. So it's like ice on my hand. I need my gloves on. I have my gloves, but it's hard to work in them. Yeah, just giving y'all a day in the life of a school bus driver. What's the day? The 24th? I will be right back, and I'll see you guys on we'll take a tour back from out of here. Let me get this paperwork together. Back from out of here, going into the garage. I'll be right back in a few minutes. Bye. Right quick, I'm gonna take you around where I pre-trip it. We always check our tires every morning. Always check our tires every morning. Make sure they up in air. Check the side mirrors, the crossover mirror, crossing arm come out. My lights is flickering. There's no leaks up under the bus. Crossover mirror, side mirror, pull on it. Make sure my tires is up, not flat. On flash, stoplight flashing correctly. Make sure my back tire has air, no leaks, no flat tires. Make sure my lights is working properly on the back of the bus. Everything working properly. Make sure this tire is working properly, everything working properly. I'll be back in a few minutes. Take you on a tour inside. Okay, going into this garage area. Hope it's open. Hope somebody's in there to open it up so I can get warm. I don't have to stay on no cold bus. Look like it's open, I hope so. No, it look like it's closed. It's locked. Hopefully somebody got these doors open. It's crazy when they're going, yeah, it's open now. Somebody just opened it up. Walking through. What's the board? We're here for the job. What's up, brother? How you doing? How y'all doing, man? Good. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? All right. Cool. Going through. Right. Going through to get warmed up a little bit. And this is an area where you come at, you know, and get warmed, break rooms, stuff like that. But I'm gonna sit over here for a minute. I'm gonna try to turn this camera around. I'll be right back. Talk a few minutes while my bus is warming up. Be right back. But I'm back. Man, but the life, day in life of a bus driver. But like I said, prior to, you know, me coming and how I got this job and stuff like that, and got my route, got my special need route 2 weeks after I get on with the school system driving. So a lot of haters came for me. A lot of haters had so much to say. But like I told you in the car, what God got for you is for you. Nobody else, right? What God got for you is for you. Hold on, I hear somebody coming. Somebody walking out. But like I said, what God's got for you is for you. But I got my route, man. I got a great route, special need route. I had on my regular ed, I had like 40 something kids on there. Them kids were bad as hell. Everybody know what I'm talking about. It was bad. Jumping over seats, army crawling up under the seat, wouldn't sit down, throwing paper, had to pull over the bus a couple times to get them together. But now I went from total chaos to total peace and quiet. I got 5 deaf kids. When I say total chaos to total peace and quiet, man, 5 deaf kids. I have a monitor on my bus, and we work great together. I'm gonna tell you a story about this. But when I got this route, this route was rendered up from a woman who can't call any names, but she retired. So I was able to get her route. The route I'm on now, she drove that route for 22 years. She's been with the county for 48 years. She drove the route I'm on now for 22 years. She was very, I heard about her when I got the route, how you have to watch, don't take it personal, because she's very mean and rude, man. So the first day I get, I had to train with her for 2 days, but she could show me where I'm going and show me the route and stuff like that. So the first day of me meeting her, I come on the bus, I said, "Good morning, Miss," I don't want to give her name, but she said, "My name is not Miss, it's," and I said, "Well, excuse me, name." And she just was very rude, man. So I was sitting in the seat, the first seat. I went to sit in the seat, the first seat in the front, across from the driver's seat. That seat is my monitor seat. I said, "Well, excuse me, where would you have for me to sit then?" And she told her monitor to tell me where I can sit. She was so rude, man. I was about to come unglued just that quick, because I don't like, I'm very respectful. So somebody older than me, I always say, Mr. or Miss, or yes ma'am, no ma'am. I was brought up that way, but she was so rude. And then the bus had a different vibe, man. My monitor, she was very quiet, didn't say much, and she was just so, whenever you're around an environment, you take hold to that environment, if I make sense. But the kids, even though they're deaf, they had a different look on there, a different look. So, and I noticed that after I got the route, right? So I trained with her for 2 days, that Thursday and Friday, then that Monday, it became my route. And since I've been on that route now, I've been on there since December, the early part of December, or November, something. Yeah, November. I've been on there since November. It's a difference on my route. I bring a different vibe. I bring a warm vibe, a happy vibe, right? I'm always excited, always happy, right? So now, man, my monitor, she talks, she just, we have a good time, we laugh, we joke, we have a great time. The kids, even though they're deaf, they can't hear, but they can see. Their mentality, their emotion, their actions is different, man. They get on the bus, they smile. I give everybody a high five when they get on the bus. I give them a high five. They know, how I am. When I get to the school, man, we have such a good time. When I get to the school, I crank my bus. We have about a half hour before we open our doors for them to get off the bus. So I get to the school every morning. I usually go in the back and play with them. And most of them are like elementary school, middle, and I think I had one high school. No, 2 middle schoolers, 3 middle schools, and 2 elementary. So I go in the back and I play with them. I play patty cake. You know about the patty cake? I can't hold the foam and do it at the same. You hit the hand and hit the other hand, is like that there, and they think that's just the coolest thing. So my bus have a different vibe, man. We have a great time. I love my kids. I love my route. Man, Christmas time, me and my monitor got together, and 3 of them is in a bad area, man. It's in a bad area, and real poor area, and that just hurt me to my heart, man. To see these kids, how they live. And we got together, man. I found these little game machines, little handheld game machines, and I went to my monitor, tell him what my plan was, and she contributed too. So we spent a good little bit of money on them for Christmas, man. These handheld games, video games that got over 200 and something games on it. So we put our money together, we got these games, we got some other stuff, hats, gloves, scarves, you know, some other little toys and stuff for them, just to make their Christmas that much more better. So, you know, I love my kids, man, love my route, love my bus, you know, just bring a different atmosphere. But I'm gonna give you, you know, snips and pieces throughout the day, and you know, just to show you the day in life of a bus driver, and especially ones that care, you know, ones that care about the kids and care about their job. You know, I love my job, man. I tell everybody, I don't like negativity. I don't want to hear no negativity. I just want positive. If you let people bring negativity to you all the time, then out comes negativity, right? What goes into you comes out of you. If you bring positive into you, positive come out. So I try to stay away from the politics. Always some mess going on the job. Every job you on, you know there's some mess going on, or you a part of the mess. So I'm just gonna put it out there, keep it 100 with you. But I don't do mess, man. I don't want no mess. I don't want people to bring me no mess. I try to stay positive. Then positive come out of me. But I'll be, you know, coming back in a few, give you some more, you know, of my journey, day in the life. Oh, let me say this before I go. How I became a school bus driver. I used to work in the school system for 11 years. I worked school food service management. So if you know anything about that, I was the cafeteria manager. At Grady High School in Atlanta, I was there for 5 years. And Gwinnett County, I was there for 6 years. So 11 years of school service management. And then I went on my own. I had my own barbershop since 2010. I left the school system in 2015. So 5 years after I got my shop, I left the school system. You know, you be kind of scared to step out on faith once you get something. You just want to make sure. But I stepped out on faith in 2015, got my own barber shop. I have a barber suite, big, beautiful suite. I'm going to post this in the video. At the end of the day, I'll post a picture of my suite. But been in business now, man, going on 15 years. So June of 2025, gonna be 15 years I've been, you know, had my barber shop. So still have it, a barber suite, but still have it, beautiful place. But I'm gonna show it to you at the end of this. But I left the school system 2015, got out on my own. Thank God nothing happened to me in that time period. But you know, the older you get, you need health insurance, you need benefits, stuff like that. So I decided I need to get some benefits, need some health insurance. So I need to start back working, because when you're an entrepreneur, you don't too much have those, you know, those benefits like you should have. You can get buy into it, but sometimes it's much more when you have to pay, you know, for entrepreneurs. So got back in the school system this past year, 2024. I think August when we got in class and stuff like that, almost at the end of August, towards September. So that's how I got into the school bus. Needed some benefit. I thought about it, went and looked and studied for my CDL license, passed the exam on the computer, passed the pre-trip, you know, training in order to get my school bus endorsement, and got involved like that. One more thing, and right after I got hired, right, I saw a paper come on the board for a trainer. So I'm also a trainer. I train people on the pre-trip training. And you talking about the haters came in. You talking about the haters came with the special need route. But they really came when I became a trainer, man. Like, how in the world he just got started? He ain't been here but a few months, and how he became a trainer already. Like I keep telling you, what God has for you is for you. Can't nobody stop it. Nobody. And God will even make your enemies, they can look at you prosper and they can't do nothing about it. They have to sit and watch you enjoy God's blessings. So what God got for you is for you. Can't no devil take it away. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back on my bus. My bus is nice and warm, man. It heats up in about 20 minutes, I say. This big bus, all the steel and stuff like that, heats up in about 20 minutes. If it's hard to hear, I'm gonna have my microphone tomorrow. But you know, my external mic that hooks to my phone, so you'll be able to hear me more clearly. But like I said, man, what God got for you is for you. Can't nobody stop it. Can't no devil in hell come between it. What God got for you is for you. But that's when the haters came, when I got the position as a trainer. Everybody found out about it. They just started talking, gossiping about it, and, you know, talking about it behind my back. But I'm good at what I do. And that's another thing. When you're good at what you do, I can explain that pre-trip like the back of my hand. As you saw, I just posted a video the other day. That's the first video I post about the pre-trip inspection. I have this other video coming. I already done it, like a welcoming video to the Rockdale County training program. Is really nice. So I'm gonna post that soon. But it takes you through my whole introduction of introducing Rockdale County school bus driving training program. I got some funny parts in there. It's real nice, man. Got some funny parts. So I want y'all to be on the lookout for that video. It's coming soon. But make sure I'm gonna be posting through. I'm gonna be recording throughout the day, giving you, you know, my route. You know, I'm gonna show you the school once I get to the school and stuff like that. By law, I can't show you the kids, but I'm gonna show you everything else. But that video, look forward to that. But be sure, man, help me out, help this channel out. Like, share, and whatever else it's called. What is it called? Like and share? Yeah, like and share. I think that's what it's called, like and share. Y'all can tell I'm new at this, but I'm finna get ready to go up and pick up my monitor. Once I get up there, I'll just hop on a few more minutes and I'll be back. I'll let you in a little bit. Bye. Okay, I made it back. Good morning. I'm just up here at the front, waiting on my monitor to get here. I'll show you how the front look. Take this thing out, this holder. Turn the phone around, you can kind of see the parking lot area. I don't know how I end up on poles, but I hope I showed you. Let me turn it around again, see this parking lot area where we all have to park at. Some kind of way I'm touching something. This is the parking lot area where you have to park at. So I'm kind of waiting on my monitor to get here. But day in life of a bus driver, man, the good life. It's not bad. It's not all what is, you know, people say. I guess if you get those kind of routes, I guess. But if you get a good route, man, it's great. You know, the job is great. After I get off my morning route, I train people for the pre-trip training. And the training is from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. So 3 hours, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then from there, I go to lunch for an hour from 12 to 1. And I'll be back by 1 o'clock. I'll be back for my afternoon route. And I go back to the school, pick them up, and bring them back home. My school is in Decatur, so I got one of the schools that go out of the school district. All the other schools is, in the Rockdale County area, but my school goes out of the district. I believe I'm the only school to go out of the district. But special need route, I take them to the Atlanta Area School of the Deaf. So that's where they go. I go out of the district. So, but great route, man. Great bunch of kids. The bus is nice and warm. I made sure my bus was okay this morning. Walking through the bus, you can see, but parking space 47. Mr. Allen is my name. I forgot, I didn't even introduce myself. My name is Zach. I'm new to YouTube, and my name is Zach Allen, but Mr. Allen on the bus, but I'm new to YouTube, and just trying to spread some knowledge about school bus drivers. Spread some knowledge about, it's not a bad job, man. It's a great job. You off doing, like, we was off like all these snow days, right? Normally, if you off for work, you don't get paid. But I get paid whether I work or not. I still get paid. That's the beauty of working in the school system. When the kids out, you out, and you still get paid. So great job, man. Off during the summers, off during holidays. But as a trainer, I have to work, and that's just extra money for me. So great job, man. But I'll be taking y'all on this journey throughout the day. I'm trying to cover Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday throughout the day. But if you decide to be a bus driver, man, get into it. It's not a bad job. You can have your days off. You're off during the mornings. Go run your errands, take care of your business. Come back on your afternoon route, do your afternoon route. You off by 5 o'clock. Most routes off by 5 o'clock. But great job, man. Great job. You can't get no better, because you still get paid, and you every holiday you get paid. When the kids out, you get paid. Is on them unfortunate days like snow days, when the school has to close, you still get paid. What job you don't want that? Monday through Friday, off on the weekends, holidays, you off with pay. Who don't want that, right? That's a as old school said, that's a sop job. That's a gravy job, right? Who don't want that? So, man, I'm looking forward to, sharing my life with you guys, sharing my route, sharing this school bus life with you guys. I got some funny stories to tell, but I saw my monitor just pull up, so I'm finna get her, and I'll be back when I get to the school. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Picking up my last kid. 3 of my kids didn't go this morning, so all we have on the bus is 2. So we are about to head to the school, and then I'll be right back and give you a description how everything went. Talk to you later. Bye. Just pulled up at the school. We made it all the way to Clarkston, Decatur, DeKalb County, somewhere up in there. But we made it. We're here at the school. Had a great trip, long trip, but yeah, fight through traffic and everything like that. But yeah, we made it. We're here at the school. All the buses out there, you can see buses everywhere. Really can't really show you too much. Have to get off the bus and it's cold outside. But that's the school right here. A little bit. Yeah, but this is it. So we made it. Another great day. Another day at Rockdale County. Yeah. One of my students, she looking to see what's going on. She's local. But yeah, this is gonna be a great day. We almost done. No training today for me. Friday, won't have to train anyone. So once I get off my morning route, then we'll just go home for a few hours, chill. Then I come back on the road from there. Go eat some lunch. Go lay down for a little bit and take me a nap. And get back at it at 1 o'clock. Get back at it and come back up to the school to get our kids and take them home safely. But 3 of my kids didn't show today, so we only have 2 kids on the bus. The other 3, I guess they want to sleep in an extra day. I wish the county would have closed today. You know, we've been out since Monday and come back on today. I think that's really crazy. Should have just went on and closed Friday and we start fresh on Monday, but you know how it is. That's how it be. But I got something important to tell y'all later, but I'm signing off now. But I'll be back. Talk to you guys later. Peace. My kids just getting off the bus. I am so happy. We made it safely. We are here to the school. Another great morning. Always pray when you're on the road. Before you get on the road, pray that God will deliver you safely to your destinations. Always pray that you know that you can deliver your kids safely, because the parents is entrusting us with their kids, their property. So we always want to drive safe and deliver somebody else's kids safely to their destinations. And again, when we pick them up, pray before you get on the road, and you will deliver them back home safely. So we're going to park for a few minutes, and then we'll be headed back to Rockdale County. I'm gonna swing this bus around just for a few minutes. We're gonna park and regroup ourselves. And we're gonna get back on the road. Day in the life of a school bus driver. It's not all what it's cracked up to be, but it's a good job. Like I told you this morning, get all the holidays off with pay. Some of us. All the holidays off with pay. When the kids out, you out. Any kind of emergency days, snow days, stuff like that, we out with pay. That's a great thing, man. Great thing. For to swing this bus around and go and park for a few minutes. Yeah, we moving. But make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions you want to ask me, don't forget to comment, and I'll try to answer those questions at the appropriate time. There's a lot be going on out here in these streets. A lot of accidents all the time. A lot of people don't respect the bus. Like this morning, I was on a lane that it's like a 2-lane, but one of the lanes over to the right runs out, so it merges into one lane. And this truck on the side, he just come out of nowhere. He trying to squeeze past me, and I had to slow down so I don't run this stupid stuff over. But that's how it be. So buses, I mean, you know, just cars don't respect buses, man. They just zoom past or zoom out in front of you, and if they hit a school bus, you know they're in trouble. So you have to be careful out here in these streets because it's dangerous all the time. But I'll be back. I'm signing off now, and I'll be back later on to let you know how I made it in safely. Talk to you soon. Bye. One more thing, I forgot to tell you, you know, as I mentioned, I'm at the Atlanta School of the Deaf. So, you know, what we had to learn how to do is how to communicate with them, right? Because they speak a language, they speak sign language. And so we take classes every week, one Friday, every week. So every Friday we take sign language classes, you know, so we'll be able to communicate with them, be able to talk to them, and I ain't learned nothing yet too much, because by the time they get on the bus in the morning, most of them go to sleep. You know, we have one student that kind of stays up and look around and ride, stuff like that, but all four of them usually go to sleep. When they get on the bus, they go to sleep. Sometime in the afternoon, since we so far, you know, I travel out of the district, so since we're so far, you know, even the afternoon route, somebody trying to talk to me. Even the afternoon route, you know, they go to sleep. Once they get back on the bus, man, their long ride, they usually go to sleep. So we don't too much communicate with them unless I'm back there playing with them, like I told you this morning. We do patty cake. You know, we do that kind of stuff. So I usually play with all my kids in the back. They touch my head, they want to rub on my bald head, stuff like that, and you know, they be back there sign language and they, you know, they friends and stuff like that. But we have a good time, man. Like I told you, this bus was, when I first got on this bus, it was this route, it was a cold route. You know, not cold as in temperature, cold as in, you know, attitude. The monitor didn't say much. She was scared to really talk. She didn't know how I would be. The kids wasn't, you know, exuberant, wasn't emotional. You know, they just sat there quietly, which they sit quietly anyway, but now they so much active now, then there's a difference. You can see the difference. And when that other when the other driver was on the route, and you can see the difference now because I'm on the route. And a lot of times you clone your environment, if that makes sense. You know, a lot of time we mimic our environment. So if the bus driver is not friendly, if they're not, you know, excited, they're not happy to be around, they're cold, you know, then everybody else around usually take form or take shape to the person that controls everything. You know, now, man, my monitor, we have a great time. We listen to the Steve Harvey in the morning show every morning. We listen to Nephew Tommy prank calls. We just be in here dying laughing. And we the only one can hear it because everybody else on the bus is deaf. So we can really just enjoy ourselves, right? Because everybody else, you know, they can't hear us, so they deaf. But like I said, my monitor is a whole different person now. She has a whole different personality, and she's so much happier now, so much more excited now. She just loved to come to work now. She got on the bus this morning. I was hoping they was gonna give us Friday off. We've been off since Monday. I'm like, me too, man. I was hoping the same thing. They give us Friday off too, but they have us come back this one day. You know how it is in the school system, but that's okay. We're here. We did the first part of the day. It's over with. We just got to get back safely, back to the bus barn and safely home. And then we'll be back this afternoon and start it over one more time and come back up here to Clarkston and pick them up and deliver them safely home to their parents. So just wanted to give y'all that little nugget right there. Let me look at something. Yeah, but we're gonna have a great time on this channel, man. I want y'all to like, share, and subscribe to the page. I've got something, we're gonna have something to talk about every single day. Every single day. So also, I mentioned earlier, I'm a trainer also, right? I train people or bus drivers. I train people that's, you know, want to be a bus driver. So to pass the pre-trip training. So we have to go through the whole bus, the inside of the bus. As you can see, I got a video on my page also that takes everybody through the pre-trip. So everybody I train, I give them a copy of that video. So they take that video home, they learn from it, they go over it and over and over until it sinks into their mind, until they mimic it. They can quote it verbatim. And that's how I kind of learned it a little bit off of videos, and I just memorized the whole thing. So that's how I train my people. They got a paper and they got the video, and then they got me in person training. So here comes my monitor now. She's coming back. She had to go to the bathroom, so she's about to get back on the bus now. But like I said, man, we have a great time, have a good time. Here she comes. We're gonna have to cut it off. She's trying to eavesdrop on our conversation. You hear about that? She's trying to eavesdrop on what we're talking about. We can't tell her what we're talking about. So signing off, we'll talk to you later. She's trying to snoop around and see what's going on. Talk to you later. Bye. I'm just coming back to the bus barn. Just dropped my monitor off. And I'm finna go park this bus. Finna get in my car. And I'm finna head for the hills, as they say. Another great day, great morning. Delivered the kids safe. I'm back at my school to pick up my kids on my afternoon route. You see the buses is pulling in. We are here at the Atlanta Area School of the Deaf. So fit to get it popping, get the kids taken care of, get them home safely so they can be home with their families and loved ones. So just a quick little sign on letting you know, and I'll probably hit you guys back when I get back to the bus barn. Get back to the bus barn this afternoon, and I'll hit you guys back. But getting in right now, man, fit to get it done, almost done. This day is almost over with. We didn't have training today, you know, first day back on Friday, but hopefully next week we'll get training going again, get these guys trained to be school bus drivers with their CDL license Class B. But I'm finna go in the building. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Came back out the building just for a minute, wanted to get back on and tell you guys, man, we had a great day today. We had a great day, and I really enjoyed this YouTube thing, getting started in YouTube, and hopefully we can take it somewhere to give you that life of a school bus driver. That life of a school bus driver. So yeah, just a good time, man. Good time. How you doing, brother? How you, man? Good, man. Good to see you. For sure, for sure. Yep, so just kind of signing back on and to get back on the bus. Thought this was mine. How you doing? Yeah. Life of a school bus driver, man. 101. First time on YouTube. You need to get out? Damn. And we get down on him. Ow!
Down south, them a bad guy, let me introduce you. What you not used to.
Get down in the bus. And lots of bus drivers, school bus drivers. Day in life of a school bus driver. Down over here, man. School bus driver. Take it up out your seat. It's a new day. Woo! Woo! Back when I get to the bus barn. I'll see you later. Right. We're almost at the first stop. We're still jamming on here. Oh, this is the soul bus. Oh yeah, we get it down over here. Still jamming on here, baby. Almost at my first stop. Drop our little kids off and let them make it home safe. So we can get home safe. We're in the best day in the life of a school bus driver. Does that sound good? Drop my kids off and sign back on shortly when I get back to the bus barn. Talk to you later. Bye. I am back at the bus barn for the turn in now. Back at the bus barn. I'm think I'm about to wash this bus. Get this bus cleaned up. I think I'm gonna wash it, man. The temperature turned out to be a great day. I think it's 47 right now. So it was 23 this morning and 47 right now. So it warmed up tremendously. It feels like a heat wave. It's really cold, but it feels like a heat wave because it was so cold earlier this morning. Thought I was gonna wash the bus. They got buses all in the darn way. I think I'm gonna try to squeeze up in there. But I'm gonna wash this bus off, clean it up good. Clean it up good and then get on down the road. But I just want to thank y'all for riding with me this morning throughout the day. Thank you for listening to me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please tell me what you're looking for. Please tell me, you know, stuff I can talk about, stuff I can share with you guys. This is my journey, man. I just want to share the journey with you, take you on the journey along with me as being a school bus driver. Yeah, any questions, don't forget to put it in the comments. I'll be sure to read the comments. But I'm for to clean this bus, and then I will see you guys Monday. Today is Friday, so I will see you guys on this coming Monday. Talk to you later. Signing off. Bye.